Welcome to the House of Code. Today in this video we are going to learn how to solve sort colors problem. So this is the one of the famous leet code problem, sort colors. Let's read this question first, then we will move further. So given an array nums with n objects colored red, white or blue. So we have been given an array with n objects, say color red, white and blue. Sort them in place so that the objects of the same color are adjacent with the colors in the order red, white and blue. So they want colors in the order as red. All red should come first, then white and then blue. We will use the integers 0, 1 and 2 to represent the color red, white and blue. So 0 will be red, 1 will be white, 2 will be blue. That's how they have given an array. They have not written directly red, white and blue. Instead of that, we have been given numbers which represent that color. You must solve this problem without using the library sort function. So we can't use sort function, that is clearly mentioned. Let's see the example. So input given to us is 202110 and the output they are expecting is all zeros first, then all 1 and all 2. So this is a very famous problem. Why, I will tell you. So let's directly move to our whiteboard without wasting our time. So let's move to the whiteboard. So this is the input given to us. Now this problem is a very famous problem of sort colors. Sometimes they will directly give you three colors, red, black and white, and they will tell you to sort it. Sometimes it will be just numbers 0, 1, 2 and sort it in some specific order, like in ascending order, say 0, 1 and 2 or 2, 1, 0. It can be in any format. So this sorting of three elements is a very famous problem and that is called by Dutch flag algorithm. Now if you are able to solve this problem, then you can understand what is Dutch flag algorithm. In today's video, we are going to focus on Dutch flag algorithm. So let's see how we can solve this problem with an Dutch flag algorithm. In this question also, we are using a two-pointer approach and we are going to solve this problem. So Dutch flag algorithm and two-pointer approach. Let's see how we can solve that. For two-pointer approach, what we need? 2 pointers. So let's have 2 pointers. So what we will do, we will have one pointer pointing to this start of the array, which will be my low. There will be another pointer which will be pointing at the end of the array. So it will be high. But Dutch flag algorithm, if you see the Dutch flag algorithm, it has 3 colors. So we need 3 pointers to solve this problem. Let's see how we will use the third pointer. Now third pointer will be always pointing to the current element. For that we are gonna use current pointer. So let's say we have a current pointer pointing at the start of the array, that is our first element. So there will be a current pointer which will be pointing to the current element which we are solving. Now what I will tell you what's the approach. So low will help me to sort all the first zeros. Current element will help me to sort 1. High will help me to sort all the 2. Now how we will solve this? Let's see. So what we have done? We have initialized, I'll write over here. Initialize low to what? 0. Initialize current pointer will be also pointing initially at the start of the array. So current will also be 0. And my high will be end of the array. Let's say n minus 1. N is the size of the array. So this is the initialization we have to do initially. Now what we will do is, we will check. What we will check? Current element. There are 3 conditions. If current element, if my current element, that is nums of current, is equals 0. This is one condition. What we will do in this condition? Then else if current element equals 1, then what we will do? That we have to see. And the last is else, that is else if my current element is equal to 2. Now you can directly write else part. I have just written this if extra so that you will understand what are the 3 conditions, because we already have 3 numbers. There will not be an array other than 0, 1 and 2. All the numbers will be given to you will be in the 0, 1 or 2, not other than that. So these are the 3 conditions. What to do if my current element is equal to 0, then current element equal to 1 and current element equal to 2. So when current element is equal to 0, now this 0, where we have to place this 0? 0 has to be placed at the start of an array. So why we are using low? For to have the track of the starting element. So what we will do? We will swap the low element with the current element. Now in this question, what is the value? Our current element is equals 2. Now where should 2 get placed? 2 should be at the end of the array, right? What is the expected array for us? Let's write it down over here. 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. This is the expected array, right? 0 in the start, 1 in the middle and 2 in the end. So where are we expecting the 2 to be? We want 2 at the end of the array. So how we will move that element to the end of the array? By swapping it to the last element. So what we will do? We will swap current element and element which is present at the high position. Now after swapping, how the array will look like? 0, 0, 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay, so we got one number over here. My current will be pointing over here, low will be pointing over here. Now my high is pointing at 2. So we already got one number which is at second position. Last position. Already we have this 2. Now what we need to do? We don't have to replace this again. So we will decrement the high. So what we will do? Then we will, one second, I'll erase this. Then we will decrement the high. So what we will write? High minus minus. After decrementing the high, let's see what we can do to the current pointer. Now current pointer just now got swapped. We need to check for that current element also. So we can't modify it. So we will not touch this current element right now. Okay, let's move further. Now what is our current element? Now current element is equals 0. Now what to do if it is 0? At which position we want 0? At the start of the array. And who is representing the start of the array? Low. So we will swap nums of low, comma nums of current. Since they are pointing at same position, swapping will happen. So 0 will be at 0. Now both are at same position. So what we will do? We are done with the Z0 element. So we will move our current pointer ahead. So let's say current pointer plus plus. Now one more thing. Do we want low to be at same position? No, because we have already added 1 0 into it. Now let's move ahead so that we will see whether to add a 0 or not. So we will increment the low. So again here low plus plus. So if the current element is equal to 0, what we did? We swapped the current and lowest element, low pointing element, and then we incremented the current and incremented the low. Now let's see how our array look like. So now, one second. Yeah. So now our current will be pointing to this, low will be pointing to this. Now again, the current element is equal to 0. We have to swap. So they are at same position. Swapping will happen over here only. Then current element will get incremented. It will be pointing at 2 and it will be low will also get incremented. Okay. Now our current element is what? It is equals to 2. What to do if it is equal to 2? My high will be pointing over here. We already decremented the high. Okay. I didn't write this. So our array will look like 0, 0, 2, 1, 1, 2. High is pointing over here. My low is at this position and my current is at this position. Okay. So now current element is equal to 2. What we have to do? We have to swap. So what swapping will happen? 0, 0, 1, 1, comma 2, comma 2. Then what we will do? We will decrement the high. My high will be at this position, low is at this position, and current will be at this position. We have not incremented the current. Now what is this? If current equals to 1. So we want it in the middle of the this array only. So what we will do, we will not change its position. We will keep it in the middle only, and we will just do increment the current. Now current and high has become at same position. Now current is also equals 1. So I guess we can stop because current and high came at the same position. So this loop will continue till while current is less than or equal to high. You have to keep doing this till your current and high reach at the same point. So this is how you're gonna solve a Dutch flag algorithm. So it was very simple. If you understand this algorithm, you can solve many problems which will be on sorting 3 elements. So it can be 3 colors, 3 balls, say white, blue, red, or something like that, 0, 1, 2, 2, 1, 0, or even numbers can be 3, 4, 5, and you have to sort them in ascending or descending order. But there should be only 3 elements and you have to sort that 3 elements. Then it can be solved using this Dutch flag algorithm. So now can you tell me what is the time complexity of this code? What you can see, we have just used 3 if loop, if else loops, and it is inside used in what? While loop. And while loop is working from current less than or equal to high. So basically this while loop is getting iterated till end of the array. So what is the time complexity of this code? So time complexity of this code will be O of n. Did we use any extra space to solve this problem? No. So space complexity of this code will be O of 1. So this is the optimal solution we can have for this sort colors. Yeah. So this is the approach you have to use while solving this type of problems. I hope you understood how to solve this. Now let's move to our lead code to write this problem. Let's see if all our test cases are getting passed. So let's move to that. Okay. So let's write the code. What we have done, let's revise. We need one pointer low, which will be pointing at the start of the array. Then we need a current pointer, which will be used to point the current element which we are solving. Then int high will be at the end of the array. Our array is nums, so we'll take nums dot size -1. It will help us to point at end of the array element. Now what we have to check, if nums of current is what? Equals 0. If it is equal 0, then we have to swap using swap inbuilt function. So what we will swap? Current element with the low element. Correct. Then what? We have to increment the current, since we have updated it. Increment the low. Okay. Then else, if nums of current equals 1, then what we will do? We will just increment the current because we need it in the middle of the array. So we will not change anything. Else, if you can use if or you can directly write else, it's your call. I am writing it for your explanation. If nums of current is equal to 2, because after 0 and 1 the only element left is 2. So it's your call whether you want to write else or you have to write else if. Now what you will do? You have to swap which element. 2 should be at the end of the array. So current element should be swapped with the high element. And after this you will decrement the high. Now how long this code will go? I'll reduce this till current is less than or equal to I. So while current less than or equal to I, I'll write all this code in the while loop. tab. Okay, so this is it is void, so we don't have to return anything, and this array in that array itself arrange itself in the sequence of 0 1 2, so no need of returning any array and all. Let's see if this implementation works. Let's run the code. We have an error. We didn't put semicolon. Yeah, so let's run. Yeah, so as you can see, both our test cases are getting passed. The output and the expected output are same for both case 1 and case 2. Let's submit the code now. Yes, so our solution is submitted. So this is how you're gonna solve this sort color option problem. I hope you understood this explanation. Thanks for watching.